Yeah. You guys already got me. Testing. Excellent. Okay, guys. Well, we are live here at Hunter's Lodge 7 in Las Vegas, Nevada. They've got like quite a show, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I was testing them out. Yeah. So I got Rainstorm next to me. We got lots and lots of people here. Met lots and lots of hunters ready for Hunter's Lodge 7. We have got, he just left the stage. We got a stage set up to the left. I got the slides up and ready for you guys to see. Please, if you're in here, please share this in the Discord. Share it everywhere so that anyone that wants to see the Hunter's Lodge can see it. Let me know. I've got chat pulled up, so let me know if I have any issues with audio or anything. Hopefully it's a smooth stream and you guys get to see. That's Kevo making a brief audio appearance, but he'll be talking today. You'll be hearing from Kevo. So let's see. Let's go to creator. All right. Who do we have in the chat? What is going on? Audio is good. Video is good. Fantastic. Sam LaRoche, love to run. Everybody in the house. Got Beats blocking the camera view. Tuma is here, not at the end of the stream. Well done, Tuma. I'm surprised. Oh, man. It's a lot of commotion, a lot of stuff going on here, guys. Quite the experience so far. I hope that you all enjoy the Hunter's Lodge. Conman, thanks for being in here. I thought, per your tweet, or was it Discord, that we'd be seeing you arrive on a red eye, but I guess that didn't happen. Feel free to listen to the shout out on Coin Hunt Crew. Coin Hunt Fest, baby. Kevo, how you're here and here. All right. Conman says he's here, bro.
2 seats down here.
Yeah, he's spying on us from the hallway. Conman says he's here. Looking at Rubik's. There's Kato over there. Trash Tube. Hey, a guy with a real camera setup. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I want one of those.
Nice.
My daughter would be busy
man.
getting all that angle.
And we got Cuckoo Puffs next to me.
What's up?
What is going on, Cuckoo Puffs? That would make it hard to hunt. I don't know if I'll top 5 with that thing. Top 5 streaming. That's Cuckoo Puffs, everybody. We are live. There you go. That's the only way to do it. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Cuckoo Puffs.
I am. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah?
It's amazing to see everybody who's come out.
We're all having a blast so far. Yo, everybody. Yeah, KKP, make sure you share this because I want everyone that wants to watch Hunter's Lodge to be able to watch it. So please share it all around so we get everyone that wants to be watching HL7 watching HL7. We should be starting any minute now. Ask KKP if he's going to leave midstream to make a shake. Where is Free anyways? No, he's here. Plumber boy in the house. Sorry guys, I'm eating too. You gotta be at the Vegas home, Free.
You can check out Discord. Toasties is streaming.
Excellent. That's Luke Vend, everybody. Popping through. Hey, it's Dumplings.
He was in there having food. You guys
Party up in here, says Rain. Yes, yes, yes. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for the Hunter's Lodge to start. Plumber Boy, it's good to have you back, buddy. No worries. No worries at all. Good to have you. Always appreciate your enthusiasm being here. And we got some viewers up in here. Let's go.
33 viewers.
I know. Two mamas steal all your emotes.
My battery life would have never made it. My laptop up there, my battery.
This battery life isn't that great. Thank you, Plumber Boy. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the compliment and the support. Means a whole hell of a lot. Hope everyone is freaking excited. We got the hunting coming up later today, which we have no idea what is happening. Hey, the new emotes got approved. Whoa. Pretty positive I passed my test today. Hey, he's in the house, passing. I know you were, well, I don't want to say worried about that, but that was on your mind, so congrats, man. Glad you're done with that. The Malfoy's here. You got it, of course. Oop, here we go.
Welcome, everybody. Well, it's my honor and privilege to welcome you to Resorts World in Las Vegas for Cornhunt Fest 2023. This is a little different than sitting in my computer at home, so bear with me. You guys have, let's start off with the housekeeping stuff really quick. You guys have releases in front of you. This is all being filmed, so we want to make sure that everyone's okay with being filmed. Please fill out those papers and pass them to the middle when you're done. We'll have someone come around and collect them, if you can do that. Breakfast is next door. Hopefully everybody got some breakfast. It will be served until 10 a.m. So after I'm done and the Hunter's Lodge is done, there will be a little break, and we'll still have a little bit of time. You'll still be able to get some food if you need to. That's what I'm going to run out there. Let's see, also while we're talking, there might be merch vendors put on the screen with promo codes, things like that. So take advantage of that if you see that. If you want to buy something that we can do a discount for, do that. Cool. All right, so let's see. So let's get this started. When they started planning this, they wanted to make sure that they got the most famous, most talented hunter to host, but one guy couldn't do it. So you got it. Yeah. There he is. I was pointing that way. Over there. I'm Beats, and nickname Beats Me by Dre. You might know me from the show The Corey Hunt Crew. If you're an OG, you might know the Zach and Beats podcast. The difference today is I don't have a screen in front of me to hide behind, but neither do any of you. So we're gonna go around the room and say who we are and where we're from. We're not. You guys can do that informally, that's fine too. Okay, so you might not know this, but I'm actually pretty introverted. But just like many of you, I got into this game and then started getting into getting on Discord, talking to people all the time, getting in cars, going on rides with people, and then you know how you just start playing a phone game and then you're just getting on a plane and going to different states or different countries. You know that because you're all here, right? Yes, of course. All right, let's get this started. That's all I have for right now. That's all I have memorized. So let's get started with the band. Hunter's Lodge 7, right now.
Come on.
How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Man, finally. We've been waiting for this for so long. We've been working so hard on this. So I'm super happy that it's finally time to share with you all what we're going to be doing in the next coming months. It's super excited. Hunter's Lodge 7 is the biggest one ever. I think it's almost 50 slides, so I think we just have to dive in because we're already running a little late. So let's just do it. Woo! All right, first of all, we're trying something new here, and so this Hunter Lodge is going to have some crowd participation. So this is our first test here. So what you can do here is you can scan the QR code right there. So if sometimes you might need to zoom in on your phone to get it, but scan the QR code, and it's going to ask you to enter your nickname, and then you can just enter what city you're coming from, and also give everyone a little bit of time to do so. There we go. So what city are you all coming from? Let's take a look. Why is Kansas City suspicious?
I can't even figure out how to do it.
Did we break it already?
Is somebody cheating?
Kansas City is the answer. I don't know what this is doing.
I'm probably the guy who crashed.
Kansas City is still in the middle. Alright, that's a lot of cities. I like it. And while you guys are all doing that, I'm also going to explain a little bit about all these paintings here on the wall. We've made a Hall of Fame. So these are all the top 5 global hunters from all the way back to all the way over here. So if you ever finished in the top 5 when we started doing these NFTs, you should find yourself on one of these paintings on the Hall of Fame.
That's my function here.
Yeah!
I'm just his hype man.
Hype man!
I just need to make sure that works.
Okay, so let's go continue. I guess this works. So that was just a little test. There is more of this stuff coming later, so let's go. Alright, let's just talk a little bit about our milestones today. So what have we accomplished so far? We have 170,000 installs. You guys have built 85,000 user vaults. That's pretty insane.
Woo!
Yes, of course. You also completed 60,000 walking quests, so that's very impressive.
We've been doing more
And
walking quests.
somebody printed a lot of QBs. So we had 35 events, and yeah, this is the second monument we are launching. Okay, so let's go back in time a little bit. So in 2020, when we first started this game, our main focus was to get the core gameplay loop right. So, which is very simple, you know, you all know it, you walk around, you collect keys, you use them to open vaults, you get some random trivia, and then you get rewarded for it. So that was our goal for 2020. 2021, we wanted to experiment with player participation. So, the yellow vaults, the yellow cranes, the user vaults, that was all stuff we were experimenting with in 2021. Then 2022, we wanted to see and test all different ideas around events. Chinese New Year event, as you all know, was super hard because it was 100% RNG based. The Christmas event is totally different. You know, it's more of a community feel with planting Christmas trees. The Hawaii event was more effort-based and less RNG, and of course we have our recent event, the World Cup, was a completely different prediction event. So that was 2022. 2023 is going to be, yeah, I'm already on the next slide on mine. Okay. 2023, year of building.
Woo!
Yes. I know we talk about this a lot, but it's finally happening. So, in order to get there, what is still standing in our way? Three major things are standing in our way. We need to get on iOS, obviously. That's been a main problem for us. Anybody who tried to refer anybody knows the struggle of iOS. Right? We need to have global exports. And also we need to broaden our audience, especially now during the crypto winter. Right, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, so we've been doing a lot of work over the last couple of years, bringing brands, trying to do promotions through the platform. And we made a significant amount of progress last year, and then everything's halted, I think, around the time that FTX crashed. So when FTX went down, every brand that we had been working with basically walked away and said, like, look, we don't want to have anything to do with crypto, we don't want to have anything to do with NFTs. And even though we kind of explained to them that it's not really a core component of the game, because it is sort of so front and center, that ended up becoming a challenge. And so, as Jeroen will get into, we're going to be changing things up a little bit, not in a way that's going to significantly impact, I think, for the crypto enthusiasts, but it will broaden the audience for the game.
Yep.
It's also going to help us, honestly, like a lot with iOS.
Yes. So we have a solution to all these problems. We're going to take it to the next level. We've been working on this for a while. Now it's time to take Coined World to the next level and take it to the Cubiverse. All right. Okay, so Cubiverse is like Coined World 2.0. That's the best way to look at it. So with Coined World, that was the beta for us. We needed this to run a lot of experiments, see what works, see what doesn't work. We feel like in the first 3 years we learned a lot, and we learned enough to know what can we do to fix those issues and make the game a lot better at the same time. So that's what we're going to do with Cubiverse. Into the Cubiverse we go. So first of all, have no fear, the Cubiverse game and the Coined World game, they share the same game. The game world, the game up. So if you own a green vault on the corner of the street here, I know somebody owns a green vault on the corner of the street there. So if you have that vault in Coined World and you will log into Cubiverse, that vault will also be yours there. Everything you own, everything in your inventory will also carry over into the Cubiverse game. So Coined World was, for us, it was a place where we had to experiment with big ideas. Like I said many times, nobody's ever built a game like this, so we can't just follow somebody else, right? So, and with that comes some drawbacks, and some of the drawbacks are that sometimes you just have to try something and it might not work. Maybe some of you here were playing the game and we had a very brief period where people were competing for key boots. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That didn't go over so well. So we have been experimenting with a lot of different things. We've been testing different beta features and we've been collecting a lot of data. So with the Cubiverse, we're going to do a lot of improvements. First of all, we're going to increase the constant density. So we have a new POI algorithm. So we're going to refill every country. So there is going to be higher density of vaults for everybody to hit.
So one of the things that we found hurt adoption was that if some... People say YouTube ads. Anyway, when you would fire up, somebody brand new would fire up the app, and then you start spinning around on the map, and you're like, well, what does this do? There's nothing here. So we absolutely want to eliminate that and make sure that the first experience that somebody has with the game, they fire up the app. It's a big live map. There's lots of content for you, no matter where you are.
Yep. And next thing is the new build system. What is the new build system? That's actually we used to call it the tagging system, but while we were working on it, we realized that tagging is just a small component of a much bigger system, so we renamed that the build system. So Cubiverse, when it launches, it will have the build system active and ready to go. So once you get in the Cubiverse, you will instantly be able to start building. Okay, new loot system. No more 333. That's gone. And we will have a completely revamped loot system with much more variety. the next hunter also can give more details about that. New reward system. This is one of the crucial components to get this listed on the App Store. Is now when you solve vaults and you get your reward box, you will get QB coins instead of directly in crypto, and then you will have a new export system where you can choose what you want to do with these QB coins. You can export them to crypto, you can export them to gift cards, and the goal is for us to keep adding more export options over time. You can even think your airline miles, whatever we can find that people seem valuable, you will be able to convert your QB coins into. Okay, let's take a closer look at how it's going to work, divided by Apple and Android. So on Android, you will collect the QB coins, and then you will have an export system, and you can choose that to turn them into gift cards or turn them into crypto. For the App Store, we're going to launch first with the goal of getting the gift card exports, and this is a hand that's forced by us by Apple. Apple is not going to approve us if we're giving people Bitcoin at this point. I'm fully confident at some point Apple is going to have to change its tune when it comes to crypto. As soon as they do, and as soon as they allow us, we will add the crypto component to the Apple version as well.
Yeah, this really will change the narrative. So I know that a lot of players, even before the crypto crash of last year, people were coming to us saying like, hey, I can't refer my friends or my family or my coworkers anymore because the second I tell them you're in Bitcoin, they immediately stop listening. So, the narrative now becomes, hey, do this, play the game, do the things that you normally do, and at the end of the week, you get a couple of free lattes. Just walk into Starbucks, convert into a Starbucks gift card, walk out with some coffees, right? I think that really changes the way that people will perceive the game, and I think it makes it much easier for us to get a wider variety of players and a mass audience for the game.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so 2023, the year of building. What are we building, right? So one thing you need to keep in mind is we are now building the foundations of the QBverse. And the QBverse, our goal is to have by the summer of 2024 to have 1 million users in the QBverse. That's our goal. We should hype that little.
I think that's true. We are been working with a lot of different vendors and a lot of mentors and partners of ours on how to start doing significant amounts of marketing around the QBverse. So as we start getting there and as you start seeing the new features being put out, as we get onto the iOS store, we have a plan to go and reach the next 1 million users for the platform.
Yes. So everybody in here, everybody is playing now. You have to think yourself, you're the pioneers of this metaverse that we are creating, and that's why this year we're going to give you the tools to actually start building it. Yeah. Okay, but what is the QBverse, right? So the QBverse is a gamified layer built on top of the real world, and it rewards people for interacting with the physical world in fun and engaging ways. The more you interact with the QBverse, the more coins you can earn, and then it's for every player value means something different. So some people have no interest in Ethereum, for example, and they rather have a Target gift card. So with those options, for everybody will find something of value out of playing this game. What makes QBverse lit, I guess? Look at this. Right, I like to think of, so why are so many people enjoying this game so much? It is because, in my book, it's a win-win-win. You do something that is good for you, but you do it, like for example walking, but you do it in a way that is fun. And then on top of that, you get rewarded with something that you perceive to be valuable for yourself. So it's a win-win-win. So I think that's why people really like it. So you get to exercise, you get to learn, you get to explore, you get to discover brands, and you get to make friends. So that sounds all awesome to me.
I really, when I explain this to brands and when I explain this game to potential investors, I frame it as like it's an anti-social media application, right? This will get you off of your couch, give you some motivation to go out and interact with the real world, get healthier, but also learn things, because we don't make money from radicalizing you, right? We want you to learn facts, we want you to get smarter, and I think from what we're gathering from most of the players, everyone enjoys that. New trivia comes in, yes, there's a little bit of moaning, But at the end of the day, I think everyone loves learning new things. And then I really want to hype up the social aspect of it, right? An event like this can't happen unless people really want to engage with other players, with people in their communities, and their neighbors, right? And that's one of the other powerful things about Coin Hunt World, is that we're not trying to divide you and keep you from interacting with your neighbor. We want you to work together collaboratively and build a better metaverse, right? Every time somebody adds content into their local neighborhood, it impacts and makes it better for everyone.
Yep, 100%. So the most important part of this slide is very simple, right? So if you look at what are the big metaverse players right now? You have Facebook Meta with their Horizons, you have Decentraland, you have Sandbox, you have Cubiverse or Coin World. Guess which one of those has the highest engagement numbers? Coin World has. We have. And guess who out of those four is not doing any marketing? All right, so let's take a look at some of the features of the Cubiverse. Cubistats. Every cube will have level, class, element, and a zodiac sign based on when they're printed.
Zodiac sign. Zodiac sign.
Wow, interesting.
So let's take a look at a couple of examples. The witch class is magician, element is the moon, and it has a zodiac. I don't even know what the sign is. Silver QB class is chill, element water. The tiger QB class is predator, element is grass. Wow. And so every QB will have those and will have a level.
And this will come into play in a lot of different ways. I don't know what we're going to share yet. But there'll be even more stats and information about each QB. We really want you to be able to customize them and make each one unique.
Okay, so let's go into build mode. So this is something we talked about earlier, Hunter Lodges. So we were going to give you the tools to build the QBs. Like normal games, they would just, oh man, okay, let's make our game up look really pretty. And the easiest way is just to have the developers do it for you, right? That's tightly controlled, you know what the end result is going to be, but that's too easy. So we decided to do it the hard way, and we're building tools so you can do it. So the QBverse caters to different player types, right? You already know that. Hunter, top hunter is right here. Where is he? Mikey Bitiki.
Makiki, where you at? Makiki, she's running about.
Top trader is Benel.
Not a surprise.
Top QB producer is West Beach Music. I don't know how many hours he must have seen in the Target parking lot, but Top Explorer, yeah, Hayes. I'm not sure if we should applaud that. I'm joking.
Hayes getting a shout out still.
And top builder, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's going to be decided later this year. Building structures, we already talked about this in previous tutorials, but I will reiterate a little bit. So building structures, you have 4 steps. Buy it, stamp it, build it, operate it. So you buy a construction blueprint, you take it to a print shop to stamp it, you take the stamped blueprint to a compatible tag, then you can start the building process. Once the building process is finished, now you have to staff one of your cubes in there to operate it, and then it goes live and all hunters will be able to use your structure.
And that's where some of the stats on your QB are going to matter, right? So those stats, the attributes of your QB will determine how efficient they are in the structure that you're producing.
So, like the first step is to get a construction blueprint. So that's why we're going to be opening a new construction blueprint shop. And in that shop, we will have 4 types of construction blueprints: decorative, functional, premium, and iconic. So today we're going to go to a couple of them in detail, what they will be doing, what they're going to look like. So yeah, I guess you guys want to see that?
Yes!
All right. But decorative structures. Decorative structures, they don't have any influence on the game, on the gameplay, but they will be used to pimp up your game up from the pretty boring gray, green, blue patches of land to something that looks a little bit more like a cool kick-ass game out, right? So so one thing you can do is you can buy a pack of trees. You can build those on any tree tag, cost 10 crystal keys, any stamp to activate, and of course you don't need to stuff a cube in a tree to operate it, so that's not necessary. Next up, street lights, same thing. Build on any street lamp tag, 10 crystal keys, 1 stamp to activate, no cube is needed. Next up, a bench, same thing. Build on a bench tag, 10 crystal keys, any stamp to activate, does not require a cube to operate. You guys are starting to realize what stamps are important? Yeah. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that we can turn this into this.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you if you're proud of your hotspot, you've built it out. It became a destination for all local hunters to go and do their daily walk, their daily hunt. You can now turn it into something much cooler looking for everybody. Okay, so those are decorative structures. Let's take a look at the first functional structure, the resin tree.
Whoa!
You can build it on any tree tag, costs 50 crystal keys, and 1 stamp, also no QB required. But what does it do? Where is Harris? Harris is going to be happy with this one. So, you can shake it once a week for resin, but it grows over time. So every week you have a little bit more resin than the week before. However, it grows really slow in cities. The pollution, the smog, trees don't like that.
Well played.
Yes. So the city guys, they don't really have much resin. And it grows really fast in rural areas. Next up, the trade shack. You can build it on any tag, costs 100 crystal keys, 1 stamp to activate. Any QB can operate this. So this one needs a QB, but you can pick any one. And the owner will get 5% kickback. But what does it do? A trade shack is the most efficient way to turn keys into resources, both during regular play and event play. So if you need paint, if you're in an event, the trade shack is going to be your best value. And also, into every trade shack, so you open a trade shack, you solve a trivia question, you get a resource box. Every time you do that, it also has a percentage chance to drop the resources from the formula from the QB that is staffing the trade shack.
Yeah! Don't put your face through it.
So yes, that means if you put your vampire in the trade shack, it can drop blood.
Renee.
Next functional structure, lucky fountain. I think this one we've been teasing for a while. So you can build it on a fountain tag, cost 100 crystal keys, 1 stamp to activate. This one will need a specific, a QB of a specific class or element. Details will follow later, of course. And the owner, well, elements have to be water, right? And the owner gets 5% kickback.
Nice.
What does it do? You throw a blue key in the fountain. The fountain spits out 3 different categories out of the 10 that are active. You can either select one of those 3 or just throw another key in the fountain until you see a category you like. And then you select that one, and then for the next 60 minutes, that category will always be one of the 3 that will be served up while you're hunting. So obviously this allows for a lot more strategic play. Think about happy hour, think about daily quests, think about events. This will help you out a lot.
Wow.
Happy hour. I stopped right.
That's a happy hour toast right there.
Functional structure, vending machine. Build on any post office or ATM tags. 100 crystal keys, 1 stamp. Again, it is a certain QB of a certain class and element. Owner gets 5% kickback. What I said here, like, you need to understand, you're not building these things just for yourself. If you put that in your local area, all your local hunters will be using your thing, and their hunting grounds will now be better. So, what does it do? you can go there and you can enter a gift code. And if you enter a gift code, it will spit out a contest box.
Yes.
But the way it will work is we will use this. This is actually a structure specific for content creators.
Yes.
We can give content creators codes that they can give out to the people on their streams or on their podcasts. And then the first 20, let's say we give 20 codes to Ladies of the Hunt. The first 20 people who are watching the stream and take the code to a vending machine. The vending machine will spit out a specific price that we defined. All right. Functional structure, you already saw a sneak preview of this one. The advanced print job. You can build it on any existing print job because the 100% keys needs a stamp, a certain QB, only gets 5% kickback. What does it do? Acts as a regular print job, but it's shorter print times. But all regular print jobs will be able to stamp the low-level blueprints, construction blueprints, but in order to stamp high-level construction blueprints, you will need to go to an advanced print job. Okay, and one thing also I want to mention is everything I said so far, what they do, all these things, that's all just level 1 of these structures. More functionality will get unlocked as you level up the structure, but that's for the future. Premium structure, we'll talk about that. The first one, pizzeria. Build on pizzeria tags, cost 1,000 crystal keys. This one needs 3 unique stamps to activate, and it will need a specific QB class element, only gets 5% kickback. Alright, but what does it do? 2 things. The first thing it does is the same like the sushi quest, but now a pizza quest. Right? So just eat at this restaurant, high chance to get the rare pizza QB blueprint, low chance to get the epic pizza chef QB blueprint, always drops pizza resources. Yes. But it has a second function is if you build this on a pizzeria that is in our network, for in the UK it will be Pizza Hut, in the USA it will be California Pizza Kitchen. Then you will also have a second option there, and first of all, when you build it, it will not look like a generic one, it will look like a branded one, right? So you will see a Pizza Hut structure instead of the pizzeria structure. And you will be able to turn your cubicles into gift cards for Pizza Hut. So you can go there, turn it into a gift card, and at the same time eat and get your pizza quest done. So not only are we, trying to get you to go to these restaurants, we'll also, in fact, sponsor you to eat there. Premium structure, flower shop. Build on flower shop tags, cost 1,000 crystal keys, 3 unique stamps, needs a specific QB, only gets 5% kickback. What does it do? It has a selection of flower arrangements for sale. You can't buy them for yourself. You have to gift it to another player. So you can just buy a flower arrangement, you pick the one you like, you send it to another player. When you receive one, you will get a 24-hour boost. Cosmetic boost, so they're not going to influence your gameplay, and I'm going to give a couple examples. Maybe for 24 hours, you will have a cute pet following you around during your hunts, or maybe for 24 hours, while you're solving vaults, flowers start sprouting around the vaults and everybody can see it. So you're kind of influencing the map as you're hunting for all the other hunters to see. Okay, premium structure, coffee shop. Build on a coffee shop tag, 1,000 crystal keys, needs 3 unique stamps to activate. You need a QB compatible class element, 5% kickback. What does it do? It has a drinks menu, you can pick a drink, and this one gives, your QB is going to drink it and it's going to give you a gameplay buff. And different drinks will give different buffs. For example, you could have a red drink, for 20 minutes all the paint drops you get will be red paint. So if you need a specific paint that you're looking for, stopping by the coffee shop first is really going to be helpful. And again, the same with the pizzeria. If you build this on a generic coffee shop, it will be the generic coffee structure. If you build this on a Costa, for example, in the UK, it will look like a Costa, and you will again have a secondary function. You will be able to turn your cubicles into Costa gift cards at that spot.
So this really helps. This is the narrative that we're talking about. You'll be able to walk into Starbucks after playing QBverse all week and convert your QB coins into Starbucks gift card right there.
Right, so here's a little interaction part. Everybody can just vote what they're most excited about.
Yeah, trade checks.
Go trade checks. Come on now. Resin trees.
Good job.
Good job. Wow. Really into trade checks.
I think what that's saying, Mike, is probably a lot of people need rare resources, right? Rare and epic resources.
Yep.
Very
Okay. 40 seconds. Let's see if anything thinks they're lost and then dash. Funds, okay. No love for the flower shop, eh? Okay, 10 seconds. All right, excellent. When is QBverse going to launch? This summer. So very shortly we're going to starting to have closed betas leading up to it, but it will be a full open launch this summer. I know you're going to have a million questions about this. That's why we're already announcing the next Hunter launch, where we'll have a lot more detail about it. It's going to be May 7th, 11 a.m. PST. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks you so much.
All right. How about that Hunter's Lodge? Right, so as all Hunter's Lodges go, there's a Q&A session that's going to come up next, but then we have a 15-minute break, just like we always do when we jump over to Discord. So you can run over and get some seconds for breakfast, and while you're out there, there will be a screen up here that will show merch stuff, and also, if you haven't passed in your releases, please do that. What am I missing? What am I thinking? I think that's it. Good for now. All right. See you in 15 minutes. Woo! Great job. Thank you, sir. Did I give you one?
Holy shit. This is so awesome.
It will be.
I was over there like completely freaking out. Next week when we watch this back, I'm gonna be like.
Oh my god. The only thing that was weird, they had the final few minutes standing there down 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Zombie mark. That's the zombie. That's it.
What do you think, Toasties?
I think it was awesome. I'm gonna end the stream right now, but we got some good activity in there. Everyone's psyched. Yeah. All right, guys. So what a friggin' Hunter's Lodge. A lot to digest there. Lots of stuff coming. I mean, 2 games basically going simultaneously. It's going to be nuts. I will cut the stream here, I think. Of course, I'll be picking it up for the Q&A. So make sure you come back for the Q&A session. I don't, if it's possible, I will try and take questions from you guys, but I don't know if that will be possible. But certainly if it is, I will try and get one together. Maybe make a poll for you guys to put up like the most pressing questions. But yeah, I'll be back soon, guys. There's Cuckoo Puffs to send it off. All right. Be back. Thanks for being in here, guys. Phoenix.